Miss Tandra Smoot is a 2.5 student. We're going to be working on that as we get back into school. She has a couple of offers from some good schools that we're going to allow her to talk about. She's been a part of Brandon Clay, John Hemingway, GCBR, with Mr. Raymond Humphrey, a good Cincinnati advocate for girls basketball. She was rated very highly, once at one point 13th ranked overall for Prep Girls Ohio. She did some inside exposure stuff, and she just got done with Hoop for Light's exposure camp with J.D. Nelson, and he's over there at Princeton High School holding up that Princeton Vikings flag. I hate to say it.
Yeah, me too.
But
shout out to Coach J.D.
Shout out to Coach J.D. and what they doing. But we are about to have Mrs. Smoot. Come
on, Miss Smoot. Yeah, we've been waiting for this one. It's gonna be a good one.
How you feeling, Smoot?
Good.
So if you don't know, Miss Smoot just got done with the tournament this weekend in Indiana. I just want you to kind of just talk about that a little bit. You unfortunately got that good thing of being, it's not really a good thing, but it's more adversity that you have to go through, which we all say we want to put our kids through the most adversity because we're trying to build them up for a better life. So when they get smacked in the mouth later on in life with some bill that you don't want to pay or something like that, you're ready for it. So you're a COVID baby. So I hate to say it, but you're a COVID baby. And my kid's a COVID baby, so
I'm a COVID baby.
I always just try to think about the positives in this stuff, man. Right. It's something that we don't want to deal with, but we got to deal with it and we got to take it to the chin. So let's talk about this tournament this weekend. I know you're sore. I know you had some good games, some bad games. Talk about it.
This tournament this weekend was, I think, one of our best tournaments we done had. Like, one word to describe AT31 is talented. All of us are talented. Our work ethic is there. I feel like as a team, if we would just come together like more often, we'd probably be the best team out there, like for real. Like, I'm kind of upset that we didn't get to play as many tournaments as we got that we should have, but the tournaments we did play, for us to like just start like a few months ago, for us not to know each other and we just came together and played, that's all.
Give a couple of shout outs to them girls that's on your team. Who are some of the girls on your team?
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with our post. We got Ronnie, she's a strong post, and if you looking for somebody to help your college out, if you looking for somebody to be strong in the post, you most definitely want Ronnie on there. Sharon.
What school she go to?
I'm not from Columbus.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting they up
Columbus.
Okay.
We got Kari, another one of our posts. She's tall and she's littler, so she's faster. She's a fast post, and she can get your ball up. Like I'm saying, if you're looking for someone to be strong in the post, any colleges, you will want to look for Sharon and Kari. And then we got a whole bunch of guards. We a little team. We got Remy. She's a very fast point guard. 1 minute she there, you blink and she over here making a left in your face. We got Sydney Shepherd, my girl. She my God, she cold. If you want somebody to run your team and run your plays right and tell her to do something, she gonna retain it real quick and she just gonna throw it on the court. She gonna run the floor. A great point guard. We got Tamara Scott.
My baby.
Ooh, she's cold. Yeah. Like I'm saying, 1 minute she's there, the next minute she's there, the next minute she's popping the three in your mouth, she's fading away on you, backstepping. She real shifty, a very shifty guard. Tamara Cole. She go to Hughes High School, and like I'm saying, all these colleges, if you want someone to run your team, look for Sydney Shepherd and Tamara Scott. Cincinnati girls, we cold.
Cincinnati, yes sir.
We got LA, Lalera, she cold, like she real cold. She's a thicker guard, so she real strong, and she'll beat you off with one step. She's strong and she fast, so she'll just bump into you and just get her layup off real quick. She cold and she shifty, and her shot is there. She's smart. Most of the shots she put up, they go in, so she's a real talented guard. Like I'm saying, all of us are talented. Then we got Nunu. She hasn't even played AAU for that long, but she get out on the court and do what you need her to do. All of us, we good. A very good team. I'm very proud to say that I left Phenom and went to play for AT31, because Phenom Talent talented. Oh, I love Phenom. I would forever love the program. But for me to go play up and like be like successful as I was and left and got some offers, I'm proud of myself and I'm proud for Coach DJ for accepting me in such a great team and such a great organization. I'm very proud and like if I missed anyone, y'all know I love y'all, but I told y'all who code. I told y'all who code on the team.
That's what's up, man.
I'm gonna dive into that a little bit too, because
definitely.
I don't really think there should be a ton of loyalty in AAU, because at the end of the day, we are all trying to put our girls in a situation to get somewhere.
Yes.
You know, we can't make it about ourselves, even though we and me as a program director, if I understand and I know that I capped out, or any situation like that, if I capped out coaching this girl and somebody else can do a better situation, like if I can't give her this jump shot, but this coach can, I'm all for it, because that's what's going to get her that college degree. And I just think us as especially Ohio and Cincinnati, where we have all this talent in the world, we should be sharing each other. We should be doing clinics with each other. We should be coaching together. We just got to figure that out. But I'm glad that you put that spot on, because at the end of the day, I'm not Superman. You're not Superman. What makes you think that you're Superman? So I applaud you for doing it. I know it's a hard decision to go to another program.
Especially when you've been somewhere for so long. Like this is where I grew up with.
Right. So kind of speak upon what was like the deciding factor, where like I need to broaden my horizons and move on to this other AAU team. Like, what made you come to that decision?
Okay. Before I go into that, I forgot to mention my girl Naya.
Oh yeah.
She's a taller guard. She's taller and she's shifty. Like you think she gonna pass it there? No, she passing it there, and she in your face just making a layup. Like she cold. I forgot her, but she cold too. Like
she got you, Naya. She got you.
No, she Columbus. These girls, Columbus is
Columbus.
Hey, hit up Coach DJ. I told him I want to come up there. Like, we need to come up there and get some film on y'all for sure.
Yeah, because your camera gonna be happy. Talented. But the deciding factor on me leaving Phenom is when like I was playing and I realized, well, like, wait a minute now, like this is the same thing that I've been doing. Like it didn't feel no different. And like if you're trying to go to the next level, being comfortable is not how you get there. Being comfortable is like the equivalent to being average. That's not what we want. So playing with older girls, playing with girls who kind of already like feel some type of way about how their game is, and you coming in and you showing them, well, okay, well now I'm gonna show you how I feel about my game. Like just coming in.
So she wanted to throw herself in the fire. I love that. I love it. It sounds like it's paying off for you.
Yeah.
You know?
They older and they feel the way they feel, and I'm younger than them, and so I'm gonna make them feel the way I feel. Like it ain't at first. It wasn't easy, cause like not everybody is gonna be as welcoming. Like one thing I can say about Phenom, it was like family, because that's just where I have been. And I'm more of a leader. So like for me coming in and trying to be a leader, it's like, well, hold on. Who are you? So it's just like, well, I'm Tandra, so you know what I'm saying? And not everybody gonna like that you want to be a leader. Not everybody gonna like that you set yourself to a higher standards, because everybody gonna look at you like, who she thinks she is? I'm Tandra. And so I always throw myself out there.
Yeah, you got to. You gotta present yourself.
That's why on here and whatever we do, we always say speak your truth, right? Like stand on your ground and stand on your ground firm, right? Don't let nobody sway you which way they want you to go. No, this is my life. This is what's best for me, right? And keep it moving, man. Because at the end of the day, you can't satisfy everybody. Somebody gonna be hurt. No matter if you wait 5 days to tell them or you wait 10 days to tell them, they still gonna be hurt. So you might as well tell them now, get it over with, and keep it pushing, right? Like, people always say, well, I don't know the right time to tell them. There is never no right time to tell. Like, if you breaking up with somebody or breaking out of a situation, there is never a right time, because they going to take it some type of way no matter what. I learned that the hard way, like, man, all right, let me sleep on it one more night. Let me sleep on it another night. Nah, buddy, no, because as soon as I tell them, they still feel the same way if I had told them 3 days ago. Right? So you might as well just get it out the way. And if they truly in your circle and truly for you, they're going to be like, okay, I respect that decision. Like, you doing the right thing and you doing it for you, what's best for you, and what's going to get you to that next level. So that right there takes courage. Like a lot of kids ain't gonna do that, especially in the middle of an AAU season, right? And then go to a whole nother team.
That's big time.
That's courage right there, boy. So I commend you on that.
And then just for a college coach to just know that, like, you can face adversity like that and just get through it and still be successful. That's awesome. But at the same time, Miss Tandra Smoot just came on here with a lot of pizzazz and a lot of fire. You know, if I'm a college coach, and I was before, but if I'm looking for a girl, like, okay, I know you can hoop, but what are you like as a person? If I gotta deal with this every day, I'm good with that. I can teach basketball, but I don't want nobody boring. I want somebody that's gonna lift me up.
Definitely.
It's extended family, so I will recruit Tandra just over personality. But you said it the best, like you said it. Who are you? I'm Tandra Smoot. So who is Tandra Smoot?
Right.
Tandra Smoot. 5 words, 2 words. I feel like attitude, confidence, and style, like, and talent. Like, I feel like as a player, it took me a while to get where I needed to be because at first my IQ wasn't as strong as it needed to be. Like my shot selection was poor, and that's not good as a player. Like, okay, yeah, you could beat somebody off a dribble. Okay, yeah, you could fast break, but can you like run the game? Can you be a leader on the floor? Can you be a floor general? And that's what basketball was mainly about. It's not about just going to the basket. It's about being smart. And like the more mature you get, the more like you start realizing like, okay, I shouldn't pop this 3 off the first ball movement, off the first play. Okay, move it around and see if somebody else do it, that's somebody else. But you being looked at, you held to different standards. That's not what you do. You run the floor. You be smart. So I don't know. So as I got older and as I like started moving on and started going to more training, I started looking around. I remember the first time I realized I wasn't like where I needed to be is when I started training with Coach Carlton Gray. I'll never forget. Everybody was doing what they were supposed to do, and I went out there. I'm thinking he started cussing me out, but like the more like you get cussed out, the more you don't take it personal. You just listen to what they saying, and then you just keep it pushing, like, and then you add to your game, and that's what I learned. Like, if you like, you can't take it personal. You just add to your game. Coaches love that. Coaches love to see that you actually listen to what they saying instead of just whatever. Like, like you actually listening.
Yeah. That's big right there. That's big. Being coachable is one of the number one pet peeves that I have, right? I can teach everything else, but if you're not listening to what I'm saying, I'm like, okay, I'm wasting my time.
They just gonna stop talking.
Right? So I tell you to do this move 5 times, but then you still do that other move 5 times. But then I just tell you to do this, so you're not coachable. So that means you're not listening. Like that's huge for me. I need players in my circle that's gonna listen. Everything else we can, you know what I'm saying, we can get through. But if you're not listening and not hearing what we're saying, it's hard for you to grow, right? And a lot of kids don't accept that. They take things personally. What you touched on, you can't take it personally. Because the coaches are trying to help you. So we're not coming at you like personally. You got to take them emotions out the door and be like, okay, coach trying to get me where I need to be. Coach hard on me because they see the potential in me. And that's what a lot of kids fail to understand too. I'm going to get on you more because I see the potential in you, then I see that 10 person down the line, I see they just lollygagging, playing around or whatever, but I see that potential in you, so I'm going to get on you the most, right? Because I see you running the floor for me, I see you being out there, I can sit on the bench and be like, yeah, Tandra going to handle that for me. I don't have to say anything. Them the type of kids we going to get on and get on and get on and get on and get on, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to pick you up. I'm still going to lift you up and say, I appreciate that, good job, way to do that, right? But we got to break you down first, and then we got to build you up. A lot of kids don't understand that. So for you to get that right now, and you only a junior in high school, hey, that's huge right there. Because going to college, you got to check that ego at the door. Because them girls been there, done that. That's their program. You're coming into their gym. Oh, they'll sit you down real quick.
I think the biggest thing that I like out of that whole conversation is I truly believe that you are a next level guard. And the fact that you just said that the IQ, and then you understand that there's layers to the game. There's layers that you still don't understand. You know what I mean? Just like you said, pass the ball and don't take that first shot. You know, just understanding why you're doing that, and just like adding that next layer onto it. Like, all right, pass, and now I need to move to get that ball reversal initiated. You know, those layers. I mean, college coaches, I would be taking notes to Tandra Smoot, man, because she understands she has to learn. She's not going into it just thinking that she's top dog right away. She understands that she got some work to do.
Yep.
So talk about some of the offers that you got, and then how did that first one make you feel?
Okay, so my first offer I got, it was like out the blue. I was so excited because like I was waiting for this one. I was ready. When I first, my grandma is so dramatic. She busted her own. She's standing there. I'm looking at her on my phone. I'm talking about what?
Right.
And she's smiling all big. I'm talking about, Grandma, what? She's talking about, you gotta call Coach. I said, what? I'm like, what coach you want me to call? She talking about, just call this number. I was like, okay, I call this number, and he, and you can always tell when somebody professional. He talking about hello. I said, oh, hello.
Right. Let me check my phone real quick.
Let me straighten up. Right. Let me answer the phone like, what's up?
Right.
And then he explained to me who he was, and then like as I start catching on, I'm like, oh, I see what this is. So I was excited, and then like it made me like feel good. It boosted my confidence for sure. But one thing about like my confidence is I like to stay humble, because I know like my grandma puts me out there. She's like a manager. Like she puts me out there. She promotes me. It's like it's a business. But like with that, you gotta stay humble. You can't come in nobody's show and be like, oh well, I'm Tandra Smoot and everybody know me and everybody gonna do this, everybody gonna do that, and you should too. Like no, like I'm gonna come in and do whatever you tell me to do, take in what you telling me to do, and I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna follow instructions, and I'm gonna do what I can do, and I wanna learn. Like I don't care who thinks of me in what way, what I got going on. I'm always moving forward, and I don't think about that. Like I noticed, like with playing with older girls, I'm not talking about just this team and playing with different teams. Some girls feel like they're entitled, like feel like, oh well, I'm this, that, and the other, like, and I deserve this and I deserve that. I don't like that. I don't like how some females, like, or just any basketball players, I don't like them egos and like just that uppity, arrogant. I hate that. Like I hate that. Like I just feel like being humble is where you gonna go. Like being humble is gonna get you where you need to go in the game, and that's what them offers is showing me. Like okay, you got offers. Stay humble, and you keep like now that I got offers. Some people could just be like, okay, well I got an offer now, so now I can just like, no, you just keep grinding so you can get, so you can keep getting some more, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's how them offers make me think.
Right, that's big.
You know, people think staying humble is like a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Not being satisfied.
Not being satisfied.
You know, it's just like,
being satisfied.
Okay, I got that, but that's what I've been working so hard for, you know?
Exactly.
And I made that comment of like, how many offers do you actually need?
Right.
But at the same time, it's just like, how many do I deserve because I'm putting this work in? You know what I mean? So a lot of people just need to understand that, and it's just like, there's so much extra political stuff that goes into it. Sweat, tears, crying, injuries that you went through. You know, she's been through some real adversity, transferring from school to school, going into a school with a bruised knee, not being able to play, but to still come out up top and still like understand what's going on. I mean, that's a blessing.
And she don't take it personal either, right? She just keep chucking along, step by step, because at the end of the day, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? It's a marathon, man, and you should never be satisfied with the marathon. The marathon keeps going and keeps going and keep going. It don't end just this day and then all of a sudden everything just comes to a halt. The marathon just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going until you satisfied. Not what somebody else say, what makes you satisfied. Everybody else don't matter. Now we understand the people closest to you matter, but all that other outside noise don't matter, man. That's why I tell my kids to keep that tunnel vision, and everybody that's plucking at you, telling you go this way, go that way, they not for your best interest, because they weren't there from day one. Like, where was you at day one? Now that I'm here and I'm shining a little bit, all of a sudden you want to come out the woodworks. No,
that's another
type of people around me.
Some people who's been here since day one, now that you're going a different direction,
good point.
Now they not even there.
Good point.
It was almost as if they was never for me from day one.
Yes.
And that's crazy.
Good point.
But I But that just comes from maturity and like being able to not go on social media and be like, well, I noticed that, like, not talk, like, not be angry. You just step back and observe, and you just keep it moving, like.
Yep. That's smart. That's smart. Don't feed into it. Yep.
Fuel to your fire, and then just keep
right
chugging, because that's all you can do.
That's all you can do. Because at the end of the day, you can't satisfy everybody.
Right.
We already know that.
You ain't even looking to do it.
Hey, this girl right here is spitting some knowledge. I'm trying to tell you right now, man. For you young ladies that's watching or might see her out and about, this is a good girl right here to model after. Like, she knows what it takes to get to that mountaintop, right? Like, keep good people in your circle. Don't worry about them naysayers and just keep it moving, man. That's the best thing to do, man. She's spitting knowledge right now, so y'all make sure y'all pay attention.
So Tandra Smoot got some offers in a position to where you can excel with your AU program. You're with AT 31, which is I'm gonna mess up her name. It's Turner. Asia Taylor, WNBA. You know, she got a good mentor there, got a good mentor and coach, got the women behind you. But let's talk about the journey from Wynn Woods to Princeton and Wynn Woods. You gotta tell us everything. You gotta tell us everything, but just like stuff like that shapes you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And you know, you got Wynn Woods, which have a strong culture and history and basketball, and they got some good coaches there. They got some good pieces there. But you got Princeton too, on the other hand, they got some good tradition and some good pieces there. Some very good basketball players there. Some good pedigree and coaches. So how do you put that together and just like see the positives within it?
So like, I'm gonna start off during 8th grade transferring to Wynn. So I grew up, I'm kind of different, like, I don't get along with everybody, like, I don't get along with everybody, and I've always been the type to just have tough skin, like, I know everybody not gonna like me, because I'm different, I don't try to fit in, I don't try to do what everybody else doing, I'm me, I'm Tandra, I'm not everybody else. So, going into Wynn Woods, so freshman year, you always kind of childish, which is something you gotta, like, not do. You can't be childish, you gotta be focused, you gotta be focused. I feel like 17-year-old me and 15-year-old me is like, so like, if I could like write everything that happened to me throughout this mission and like journey, I would be a author. But my freshman year, I feel like it was different, like varsity basketball. I'm gonna go into Coach Mike. Coach Mike chewed me out, period. He chewed me out. He was letting me have it every day. But I deserved it. At first, like, freshman me was crying after practice, but now, like, me, it seemed like, okay, well, this built me, because now that I'm at Princeton, the little things that he would chew me out for, I understand, like, tightening your butt on screen so you can get over the screen, when you're doing the dribble handoff, going on the outside instead of going on the inside and bumping into the next guard. What else you forget?
That's good that you remember all that. Man, sheesh.
After school, being on time to practice, being 5 minutes, 10 minutes on the line, already stretched out. Right. When practice starts, you should already be stretched out. You shouldn't be in there talking about, I'm like, no, none of that, because then you getting cussed out. Now everybody running. And plus, you a freshman, so like, what the seniors do, you can't always follow what the seniors do, because you kind of got to be your own leader. And like for incoming freshmen, stay focused, because if you don't stay focused, it's like, I got senior friends, like freshmen and college friends who's crying to me now talking about, I wish I did what I was supposed to do my freshman year. I wish I was more focused. I wish I should have, I would have, I could have, and like, they can't do nothing about that. So if you listening to me, stay focused your freshman year, because if not, you're going to look back and be salty, and that's something you do not want to do. You do not have to be stressing and sweating your junior and senior year, because you're an upperclassman. You should be able to relax. The only thing you should be worried about is the ACT. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you got to make up classes. Make up, I know math is hard, make up math classes. If you playing around, coach is not gonna like you. You gotta suck up to the coach and make the coach like realize that you done grown. Like, and it's just so much. It's not just basketball, it's life. Like, and I had to realize that, like, it's not just about can you make a layup, it's about can you be mature, like can you handle business, can you be responsible, can you like take other people? Can you handle other people? Can you handle other people not being responsible? Can you handle people disrespecting you? Can you handle people talking to you crazy? Like, can you just be mature? Can you be somebody that everybody will want to have on their team? Can you be coachable? So me growing up, it was just like, okay, my freshman year, nobody like really told me that. My freshman year, I was just in there like, okay, hey, like,
right. I'm here.
like I'm 10, like, ooh, what's over there? Ooh, what's over there? What's over there? Like, just being young-minded.
Right,
like, now that I'm getting older, like, now that I went to Princeton, when I had first went to Princeton, my knee was messed up.
Right,
it was, I don't know what I thought I was gonna do at Princeton. Like, what they gonna do with me and my knee messed up? Get y'all water? Like, you can't do that with me. So I went to go play JV with Coach Nelson. Ain't no deal, ain't no problem. Like, you know, we play my JV was cool. Yeah, basketball.
Sure.
The varsity JV, it ain't gonna make no difference.
Right.
I'm gonna always be Tandra. I'm gonna always play that same game. Can't no like division of basketball define me, cause I'm gonna play my game regardless. But anyway, I played with Coach Nelson, and me and Coach Nelson best friends. I hope he listening. Me and him is besties, and me and him had so much fun this season, and hopefully me and him can both like move up. Like me and him can both move up, and like I'm saying, JV was so much fun. Like, oh, let me talk about my JV team, because we was talented. Let me start off with my girl Margot Abrams. Let me tell you, this girl. So this been my friend since I was like 5. So we always played basketball together. We played rec ball together. We watch each other. We had chicken legs together. We had skinny little noodle arms together. We done grew muscles together. We done cried together. We done lost together. We done won together. And when I say this girl work ethic is so strong, and first of all, her IQ was already like out of the door, because she want to be a doctor, so she already just super intelligent.
Yeah.
So like all you gotta do is tell her something once and she retain it. And I'm thinking like we be in practice saying, what needs what I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do when I get up there? And we would just always help each other out. And her defense, oh my God, you try to get past her and you dribbling high, she gonna make you look so stupid, because she is such a good defender.
What grade she in?
She in my grade, she a junior. She about to, she sophomore going into her junior year. Yep, and she's a great defensive player on offense, and she has such a strong dribble to the basket, beat you off the dribble and go to the basket, a spin move and finish with her left hand. It ain't no, oh, she can only go this way, or she can only go that way. She got 2 hands and she know how to use them. That's my girl. And you cold, girl. If you want somebody to defend and have many steals, college coaches, please look at Margot Abrams. Margot Abrams, y'all. Margot Abrams.
You heard her. She said what she said.
I have my girl Naya Julius. We family. She cold. Well, when we was growing up, we was all the same height. She kind of sprouted up, and now she a tree. She a tree. She cold. She taller. She a strong post player. She got some minutes on the varsity team when we was coming up, and she did her thing when she was on varsity. Her work ethic is strong. Like, she play AAU, she be in the gym. Every time I see her posting, she in the gym. Now, that's somebody you gonna want on your team. Someone who wants to be in the gym every day. Somebody who stop whatever going on. She not going to the mall to go shopping and go mingle. She going to go work. College coaches look at Naya Julius. The whole JV team. Oh my God, I wish I could just hold up a big roster because the whole team was talented for real. Coach Nelson had us together.
Did you guys have a program to where your JV team played your varsity, like in practice?
Sometimes we a scrimmage, but Coach Phillips, she really had us separated. She really had her varsity team with her and Coach Nelson's JV team with him, and that's cool because at the end of the day, talent is talent. Like, our talent spoke for ourselves. Like as far as our JV team, like any one of us, you could have threw any one of us on varsity and we would have did our thing.
Right. How many seniors do y'all have? How many seniors did y'all lose this year?
Okay, we lost Willow White, we lost Ashley Davis, we lost Ashley Thomas, we lost who else did we lose?
So y'all had at least four seniors.
Six or five. We had LaDee, Yeah, it was like 5 or 6.
Wow.
So it's supposed to be.
That's kind of a rebuild year
Yeah,
this year.
to be moved
Yeah.
into.
Yeah.
So we'll see
It
if
sure
that
is.
JV
Coach
got
Nelson-
it over.
Coach
Right.
Nelson doing the right stuff.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sure
You
is.
know,
Y'all should
you
be able to
always
step
want,
right in and
really you want your JV assistant to be almost a counterpart of your varsity
right.
head coach. So
Yep.
it sounds like it's going to be a good thing for you guys. Who was your biggest competition as a team on that JV level? Was it a conference game or out of conference game? Like, or what game did you just look forward to playing?
I already know.
Oh my God. Cause normally when we were playing, like, you just get used to beating people, and so when you finally get some competition, it's just like, oh, so we wasn't as turned as we was thinking. Okay,
yeah.
so okay, we need to kind of amp it up a little bit, and then and that kind of humbles you, like,
right.
Okay, we wasn't
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So we played Lakota. I think it was Lakota West, I think.
Mhm.
And, they got some talent on their team.
Did the young white girl play on Lakota West?
Oh, no, she on board.
Oh, yeah. That's
She
right.
on
That's
board.
right. That's right.
That girl
There you
cold,
go.
period.
You go. You go.
But they JV was cold. Like I'm saying, it's talent. Like,
Right.
you could throw any of them Lakota West girls on a varsity team and can't tell the difference
Right,
between,
right.
you know what I'm saying? They was cold. All of them
Right.
was cold. And when we was playing against each other, I couldn't tell the difference between the JV and bar game. I got a fat knee brace on my leg, so I'm running like, hold on, y'all. Like, okay. Lakota West was most definitely one of our hardest games. Just the whole Lakota program, they had their girls in check. Like, they wasn't no scrubs, I tell you that much. Like, and when you get used to playing girls who not really, like, serious about basketball, it's really just, like, okay, we just beat you. But, like, I feel like this year, Lakota and, like, us gonna be different. Because I feel like that losing feeling is, like, tough. That, like, makes you, and then, like, you don't want to keep doing that for years. Because it's just like, okay, well, if you know this team can beat you, what are you doing?
Right.
So I feel like, once me, Margot, I'm talking about the girls in my class, like me, Margot, Naya, Kendall. I feel like once all of us, like, Riley, I feel like once all of us just get in the gym together, like during school, because, COVID has shut down everything, so we ain't really been working out with each other, When we was working out, we had to be spaced out, like 5 this day, 5 this day, 5 this day. I feel like once all of us just get together and, like, settle down and realize, like, okay, we finally here. We middle school to here. We VAR now. We family now. I feel like once we finally do that, we gonna be cold. And Coach Phillips most definitely gonna be satisfied with me and Margot coming up this year, because we done work. Margot stay in the gym. Margot is a gym baby. Like, hey Margot, where you? I'm in the gym, girl. Like, that's what we doing. Tam, where you at? I'm in the gym. Like, that's what she gonna most def be satisfied with us coming up this year. And the other girls who's coming up this year, like, she most gonna be, like, satisfied. But me and Margot, we a force. And I'm telling y'all need to watch out this year.
You heard it first. Princeton coming for you, baby.
We kind of running out of time here, but I just want to kind of point this out, because people got to understand, like, this is a unique opportunity, and you got a JV player, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But you got a JV player with college offers.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it can happen.
Yeah.
And it's just like a lot of people just kind of look down on JV basketball, but JV basketball, I put so much pride into it, because for one, coaching it, you got to think about it. You're coaching some of the best freshmen, some of the best sophomores, and then some of those in-between varsity players. And as a coach, you're learning how to put that all together to be successful. That's one of the hardest jobs in college. I mean, not college basketball, but high school basketball. And that really gets you ready for that varsity level.
Right.
So I know Coach Nelson, going up to that varsity level, he's going to be a contributor to that varsity team. But for Coach Nelson, I just say, because I've just been in those shoes before, you got to be willing to speak up, even when you know you're wrong, and take that backlash, because not the college coach, but the head coach is going to give you some backlash, because that coach is going to defend his honor, and that, I don't know that coach, but it's going to be some adversity no matter what you go, but you can't be afraid to speak your truth, because at the end of the day, if you hear from these girls behind closed doors, you'll put it together, and that's what a good coaching crew is.
Right.
But On top of that, just like I said, JV basketball is important. It's important to high school basketball everywhere.
Very important.
So I just want people to understand that you can do and accomplish your goals playing JV basketball. Most of your offers right now are coming from AAU anyway. There's not a ton of coaches that's going to come to a high school game. It's just unfortunate unless you're a top tier player. You know what I mean? But I just think this is super unique. We got Tandra Smoot, a city girl out here dominating the AAU world, playing up, and I don't like you can get an offer if you were playing at your regular level. I'm just a firm believer in that, but it can be done. Value JV basketball, value freshman basketball because when it's gone, it's gone. But you talked about your grandmother a little bit, just kind of being your manager and putting you in the right situation. And I would love to have a grandmother like that. My grandmother wasn't really a basketball person, so I just love when she got to the games. But just just talk about some of the people that helped you with your exposure and help you get yourself out and just put yourself in a situation to be seen.
Okay, so I'm gonna shout out my grandma.
Grandma!
Tandra Smoot, the first.
Yes.
So, long story short, this lady is my inspiration every day. Like, she lets me know, like, how she kind of grew up, like, how she ain't have it, like, she makes sure that I have it. So she makes sure that, like, everything that she do is basically for me. Like, her life is my life. Like, I wake up, oh, grandma, what we finna do today? Like, this, like, her life is my life. Like, she most definitely, like, put me, like, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her, because I feel like my family, like, they not really, well, my mama, my grandpa, this is my mom, my grandpa, my grandma. I feel like they're not really as serious as she is for basketball, like about basketball. I feel like if she wasn't here, I would probably just be sitting in the corner somewhere on my phone, like, okay, basketball time. But no, like, this is serious, this is life, this is business. And she didn't really help me put myself out there. Like, I didn't actually heard some conversation talking about, oh, well, I just feel like that her grandma was the reason. Like, grandma is the reason why it ain't so, you know what I'm saying? Grandma's the reason why I'm here today. Grandma's the reason why colleges know my name. Grandma's the reason why I'm as good as I am today. It ain't no she got connections and she just call them and tell them to give me an offer. It's because she got connections, and she ain't gonna put me on to no college if she feel like I ain't working. Cause like I'm saying, like, well, a part of her being a grandma, she's also a recruiter, and she's also like serious about this game. So if she see I'm serious, she's gonna make sure she put me on. So I show her, like, I'm serious. I show her my work ethic. I show her that I'm serious about basketball, and she made sure that she got a college coach to look at me first, and then make sure that the colleges wanted me. She's put me out there. Like, she ain't just called and be like, okay, give 10 an offer. She made sure that they see my work ethic, they see my game, and then they wanted me. So to clear any confusion out there, they really wanted me for my game. Tandra can play.
Yes.
What a hurt knee. What a bad knee. We played 5 games this weekend. On my hurt knee, I'm still throwing myself to the basket because this is my life. I want the coaches to know, like, okay, well, I'm completely throwing my health out there. Like, I'm throwing myself out there because this is something I want to, like, proceed and do for the rest of, like, my basketball career. This is what I want to do in college. This is when I want to go to the WNBA, for real. Like, that's something I really do want to do.
Hey, dream big.
I want to practice every day. I want to wake up in the morning, be in the gym. I want to have speakers all loud in some crazy basketball college gym. I want to take pictures in the morning like, hey, I'm at the college gym. After study tables, I want to put my books on the bleachers and go to the gym. I want to be besties with my college coach, with whoever that may be. Grandma is me. And me is grandma, if that makes sense.
You see grandma, we see you.
Right.
We see grandma.
Grandma will definitely put me on the map. For real.
And
then I got my second family. Well, I like to shout out Dante Payne because he most definitely.
Why she say that like that?
Because I know he gonna have something smart to say. Call me Igley on the But I just most definitely like to shout him out because him and her, she's the female version of him and he's the female version of her. They a team and they gonna keep it real with you, like, well, if you're not serious about this, go home and go lay down somewhere and get off the court. Like they most definitely like motivated me and put me like me and Leisha, that's my sister. Everything that we do, we don't even do everything together because like sometimes you gotta do stuff for yourself. But everything that we do because we have a passion for the game. We want to go to college for this. They most definitely put us where we need to be. And not only do they put us where we need to be, they look out for all the kids around in Cincinnati. And not even just Cincinnati, just kids they know they got talent. It's not even just about us. And they also let you know this. They ain't gonna do everything for you. If you want to be successful like me and Leisha are getting to be, you gotta do stuff for yourself. It ain't about what they doing. If you grown and you want your kid to be where we at, and you want us like you want your kid to be successful, your kid gotta have a work ethic. Your kid gotta know how to handle business. Your kid can't be no fool. Your kid gotta be serious about the game, and that's something that me and Leisha really are. Like we mature, like, and this is what we want to do. So we treat it as if it's a business, as if it's a job. That's why we don't work now. This is our job. This is what's going. We don't make money now, but this is what's gonna bring money home to us. And that's where Dante Payne and Taryn.
You almost got a turn, man.
That's where
Grandma's gonna get you.
That's where they put us. That's where they taught us. That's where they putting us at. That's where they teaching us, and that's where our mindset is at. This is what's gonna bring money for us. Like I don't know where I'd be without Dante and my grandma for real. I love them. I love them with all my heart.
Keep good people in your circle, man. Yes.
People putting you in the right situation. And not feeding you bull.
Like, keep it in
I'm gonna reach out to this coach, but you gotta understand, like, you got some big shoes to fill.
Exactly.
I mean, I just think that's awesome.
No water down, nothing. I don't want no type of people around me, man.
I'm asleep till 11 in the morning. She busted my room. She talking about, well, if you really want to do this, you would have been up way before now, outside running. I wake up talking about, what she talking about? She talking about a real basketball player is going to be outside, dribbling the ball, shooting the ball. I'm like, yes ma'am, I'm sorry, no rest in peace. I go outside and go work out, go do some sit-ups, cause I done put on some weight since I done hurt my knees. Go do some sit-ups, go do little stuff that's gonna affect you. Lay on your back, and even if you don't want to go outside, just do little stuff like lay on your back and just shoot the ball.
Be dedicated to the game. Just like you said, this is gonna give you personal freedom one day. And it's just like, you got the inspirations to go on to the WNBA, but that might not be a possibility. But at the end of the day, going to school for 4 years give you more options to do
for free at that. For free.
So
debt free. Coming out of school debt free, that is the key.
I just want to say,
debt free, that's the key.
A lot of people, you got some JUCO offers. Like,
and that
people shouldn't disregard that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All offers. We don't discriminate.
Exactly.
I don't understand. Those JUCOs are like, they're putting you in a better situation after that. Those coaches got connections too. So you can't disregard the JUCOs or the NAIAs. Whoever's willing to invest in you, you gotta pay them that attention. There's a whole bunch of JUCOs that reach out to me like, hey, you know any kids? And it's like, yeah, I got kids for you. And I get them connected, and they like, hey, they didn't text me back. I'm just like, what's going on with that?
It's
crazy. You got people that's willing to invest in you, and you don't want to talk to them.
You can't be serious. Like, you should not turn down any college offers, period. Right? College is college, a degree is a degree. No matter where you go, a degree is a degree. Once you get that degree, can't nobody take that from you, right? Everybody not cut out to go from high school to this big 50,000 campus people, right? Go to a school that maybe only got 10,000 kids. So you won't get swept up by the daggone ocean. Go to the little pond, get yourself together, get your work ethic together, get your study habits together. Then you can go to that big college and be successful, right? Like, everybody ain't ready to just jump from high school straight to that big old Ohio State campus. That campus is huge. You would get lost in that campus, right? So why not just go to like Ohio Dominican, right? Where everybody know your name. So once you get to that big campus, it's like, okay, this is easy. I'm about to kill this.
Something I do gotta say. about the other girls is like girls like me, like even if you're not good at school, like I'm not saying good at school, like you just not paying attention and you just slacking off. I'm talking about you really busting your behind like in math class and you really is struggling and school is a struggle for you. Don't, like, even if you are talented, it's okay to not be able to fit in at a huge college. It's okay to go to a college that's smaller so you could be, because even college is still a student athlete. Work comes first, like your schoolwork comes first, and it's okay, like it's okay, because I'm not the smartest in school, but I'm gonna bust my butt to be that, like, to be where I need to be. I'm gonna bust my butt to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not talking about it's okay to slack off, but it's okay to not be the smartest in school. So with that being said, like, don't just, like, even if you talented, don't just be like, okay, well, I just need to go to this top big old college, because if you do that and you know you're not the best in school, it's gonna be a real hard transition for you to go to a real big school coming from, you know, and your work ethic's not the best. I'm just saying, like, it's okay, like, don't let nothing define you, like, be who you are. Don't try to be what nobody else wants you to be. Know who you are.
Yes, I love it. Speak your truth, baby. I love it. I love it. We
This
told
segment
y'all.
was powerful.
We told you it was gonna be a banger,
gems.
man. This young lady right here, make sure you go check her out. Tandra Smoot over there at Princeton High School. They got some big things coming up this year. I'm pretty sure they probably gonna be on varsity with her 3 or 4 buddies following right behind her. JD Nelson done got them prepared for that varsity level, and they gonna show out this year for sure. COVID-19 kind of knocked them back a little bit with that AAU, but they coming in high school, so make sure you look out for them. We appreciate you, Tandra, for coming on. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes,
Stay true to yourself, baby. And sky's the limit, man. You already know we got your back no matter what. We got her back no matter what. You heard it here first. Clutch Hoopers got her back no matter what. So with that being said, we gonna go ahead and shut it down. Coach Wynn got to get out of here. We ain't mean to keep him this long, but he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
This was a banger, though.
This was definitely a banger. So until next time, you already know what it is. We are the Hoop Culture. Peace.